Hello everybody. I just got off work. Just got to my little place where I'm going to sleep tonight. It's a different spot. I'm not going to show this one because, well, most of y'all wouldn't know where it was at anyway, but some of you that know me know this area pretty good, and this is a sweet little spot. I think only a handful of people know about it. As far as I can tell, nobody hardly ever comes out here but me and one other person I know comes out here. I'm going to try and keep it that way, even though that sounds greedy, but I mean, y'all know how it is. These campsites, trash laying everywhere, and they're just destroyed. And this is a really nice area, and we don't want it, being abused. Because as right now, the game wardens, they know we come out here. It's not a designated camping area. It is within what they call the backwoods camping area, but it's not really designated. Just a spot that I ran upon and thought it was just mine. Thought I only knew about it, but come to find out there was somebody else stays there too. So anyway, we're going to try to keep this our little secret. Like I said, the game wardens know we're out here. They know we're staying here and don't have no problem with it. It's an awesome spot. So anyway, enough of that. What I want to talk to you about today is, excuse me, I'm still trying to set up a little bit. Every time I move, I got to put stuff where it won't fall and take it back out. But anyway, what I really want to talk to you about is how I find my campsites, areas I camp at, how I get there and whatnot. Pretty much what got me thinking about it is that, as I told you, there's a guy at work, he's going to get into this. I'm guessing he's wide open on it right now. But, he was asking me, them same questions. So I just thought I'd share with everyone that, I don't know where I want to start. I've got 3 main apps. I mean, there's tons of apps out there. There's thousands. But there's only 3 that I like. That I really rely on quite a bit. And most of y'all use them too. They're well known. They're common. But the first one is, of course, everybody knows freecampsites.net. I'll show you a graphic. That's just roughly what it looks like right there. It's easy to find. You can Google it. I think I use Android, so you can go on the Play Store there and find it. I got a little app for it. It's pretty handy. I'll give it 95% that I like it. The reason there's a 5% that I don't like it because it's really not even the app's fault, app's creator. It's the people who update these sites. Say, for example, you go to a camping area, wherever, it could be anywhere, and you really like it. Well, you get an option to update that site. What's there, do you got good phone service, whether it's nice or it's trash, so on and so forth. You get to put your input on it, and you get to leave directions. A lot of these campsites, the directions people's left or the GPS coordinates is not that great. I mean, it'll take you, sometimes it's took me 2 or 3 miles past the site. I just get lucky and find it, or it's just, you won't even be nowhere near it. I mean, there's one in, where was I at? I can't remember now. I think I was in Virginia or somewhere, West Virginia. I never did find it. I mean, the GPS coordinates it gave me I was almost downtown, this little bit old town. I was almost downtown in the center. I have no clue where this campsite is supposed to be. So there's going to be times you're going to run into that. A lot of times there'll be an address or a name, and you're better off just, if you got GPS, I use MapQuest, but GPS, either one, put that name and address in, and you'll find it a lot quicker. I just do that as a backup, but most of the time, I've had good luck with that. The directions that's in there, normally they're right. But just be prepared. There's going to be a time that, you're going to be way off. I mean, it just blows my mind how, they can be so far off. But anyway, that's going to be the first app I use, which is freecampsite.net. You can Google it, or if you like to use Play Store, you can find it on there. I don't know about iPhone. I don't have an iPhone. The second one I like to use is Gas Buddy. I just switched to Gas Buddy. I was fixing to name the other one. It turned out to just be a joke. But Gas Buddy, so far, I've only been using it about 4 months. So far, it's turned out to be pretty good. I'll show you a picture of it real quick. Now it's the way I use it is just to try to save on my expense as far as buying gas. Most of y'all have used it, you've heard of it, I know, but for the ones that haven't, you need to get it, because there's been many a times before I started using these apps, I would buy gas, just say, for example, $3. I wouldn't even go maybe a half a mile. Sometimes not even that far. There'd be a gas station there for like $2.50. And I would just get so upset, you know. But you know, with the gas app, what you can do, the Gas Buddy, you can either put in the name of the towns you might be going to, or the way I like to do it, I try to stay 100 miles or so, 300 miles ahead of where I'm actually at, and search that town. It'll show you say there's 10 gas stations. We'll show you all 10 gas stations and their prices, so you can find the cheapest gas possible before you arrive or while you're there. You can do it in the town you're in. You can do it anywhere, but it'll save you a lot of money down the road. Trust me. It's so frustrating to buy gas real high, and you turn the corner and it is $1 cheaper. You know, it's frustrating, and it's usually what happens to me. So I started using this app, and there'll be gas stations in certain towns I'm in that, you know, it's just unreal. They'll be 30, 40, 50 cents cheaper than everybody else. So that really saved you a lot of money. The third one I like to use, let's see, I use Free Campsites, the Gas Buddy. Oh yeah, you need a good weather app. Now you can use any one you want. I like AccuWeather. I mean, there's thousands of weather apps. I like AccuWeather because it seems to be fairly accurate. All of them's just guessing, but AccuWeather seems to be the closest. I've used several of them. I've even used the Weather Channel, the actual Weather Channel app. It's a joke. But you need to get you a good some kind of app. You can choose whichever one you want and check your weather. I'll show you the one I use. And that one there, I ain't going to go through the whole thing, but everybody's used the weather app. Everybody's probably even got one on their phone. But that's something else you can rely on, because certain areas you need to check your weather. Say, for example, when I was up in the mountains, I mean, it's 85, 90 degrees down at the base, but you get to the top, it could come a big blizzard. I've been up there, well, twice it's happened to me. I've gone to the top of I was in Dead Man's Pass one year. We'll just use that one for example. The sun was shining. It was a little cold and chilly, you know, because you're so high in elevation. But the sun was shining. It was a beautiful day. I woke up the next morning, there was probably 3 feet of snow on the ground. I mean, it just blew my mind, because, you know, that's the first time I've ever been in the mountains area. I'm just no boy from Kentucky, but we've got mountains, but nothing like them. So there I was, unprepared. You know, if I had my weather app in, you know, I could have looked ahead, you know, at least got an idea of what might happen. Some of y'all that's desert rats, you know, like, say, Arizona, parts of California, it can come flash flood and just come out of nowhere. You know, just because it rains in the surrounding area. It might not even rain where you're at. It just rains in the surrounding area would cause a flash flood right there, you know, out of nowhere. So you need to find you a good weather app. And with them three, just the free campsites, there's more out there. That's just the one I like to use. But you need you a good, you know, campsite app, some kind of gas app. I recommend Gas Buddy. And a good weather app, a good reliable one. There's 10,000s there on the Play Store, but AccuWeather's pretty reliable. It's got radar, you know, choose what city, you know, they're all about the same, but that's the one I like, that's the one I would recommend. So with them three apps, you'll be in pretty good shape there. Now there's tons more. I got 4 or 5 more I use for different things. I've got one, I think it's called Fuel Pro, I can't remember. And all it does is just keep track of my fuel expense as far as how much gas I buy, my mileage I get per gallon, and how many miles. You know, it's just something I use so I don't have a big bag of receipts laying around. Because that's part of my maintenance on my van. I watch my miles per gallon, and it tells me if something could be wrong. You know, most time, you know, time for a good tune-up, you'll start losing miles per gallon, stuff like that. But yeah, there's a bunch of apps you can get as far as helping with other things, but as your traveling goes, you need a good campsite app. I recommend freecampsite.net. A good fuel app, Gas Buddy's one I would recommend. and you definitely need a good weather app. So if them 3 things, that'll make your travel so much easier. And if you got any other ideas, any good apps, hey, I'm all ears. Just put them in the comments, because it might be one I don't know about, and I might enjoy it. So if you know another good one, just put it in the comments and pass it along so everybody else can, use it. Because even though the greatest this life is, there's still some struggles, trust me. And, they may seem small to some people, but them things, little things like that just frustrate me. So anyway, I just want to share that with you real quick. I hope you're having a great day. And God bless, and I'll see you next time.